But
What's up, boxing?
What's going on, boxing fans? Welcome back to the channel. Today's story has the fight world buzzing, and it has nothing to do with knockouts or title belts. Gervonta "Tank" Davis, one of boxing's biggest names, is suddenly trending for reasons far outside the ropes. According to circulating reports, federal authorities recently took action involving Davis's property, and the details being discussed online have raised plenty of eyebrows. Stay with us, because this is a developing situation that has everyone talking. Tank Davis is usually in the spotlight for what he does inside the ring: explosive finishes, elite power, and undefeated dominance. But this time, the attention has shifted in a very different direction. Multiple sources are claiming that law enforcement officials carried out a search connected to Davis, and what they allegedly discovered has sparked intense debate across social media and boxing forums. If these reports are accurate, the implications could be serious. Before getting into the claims themselves, it's important to understand who Gervonta Davis is in the sport. With an unblemished record and a reputation for highlight reel knockouts, Davis has become one of boxing's most recognizable figures. Fans love his aggressive style, and promoters see him as one of the sport's biggest draws. However, like many athletes who rise quickly to fame, his career has also been followed by controversy outside the ring. According to recent reporting, federal agents allegedly carried out a search at a property connected to Davis as part of a larger investigation. Sources claim this was not a random or routine visit. The reports suggest authorities were looking into possible violations, and allegations have surfaced online regarding items supposedly found during the search. At this time, no official court ruling has confirmed these claims, and details remain limited. With any situation like this, it's important to separate confirmed facts from speculation. Investigations often unfold behind the scenes, and not every report turns into formal charges. What's clear is that the situation has added a new layer of uncertainty around one of boxing's biggest stars, and fans are now watching closely to see what happens next.
what the hell, bro? People who first. All right, so what's your side of this?
According to reports circulating this week, law enforcement officials executed a search warrant at a residence connected to Gervonta Davis. Sources familiar with the situation claim the operation was tied to an ongoing investigation rather than a routine visit. Allegations online suggest authorities were focused on items they consider serious violations, though no official court ruling has confirmed the full details at this time. That if these claims were to develop into formal charges, the consequences could be severe. Legal experts note that cases involving controlled substances or improperly registered weapons can carry heavy penalties if proven in court. Beyond potential legal trouble, the ripple effects could extend into Davis's professional life. Sponsorships, promotional plans, and scheduled bouts could all be placed on hold, as has happened to other fighters facing controversy in the past. But the story doesn't end there, and this is where the situation takes an unexpected turn. Gervonta Davis has since addressed some of the rumors himself, offering explanations that point in a very different direction. In public comments, Davis suggested that certain items allegedly discovered were connected to personal safety concerns rather than criminal intent. And the reasoning he shared immediately raised eyebrows across the boxing world. According to Davis, those safety fears trace back to his fractured relationship with Floyd "Money" Mayweather. Davis claimed that during a tense period between the two, he felt targeted and vulnerable, particularly while training outdoors. He alleged that information about his routines was being shared without his consent, leaving him exposed during moments when he was least protected. Davis went further, stating that a former opponent later confirmed those suspicions, describing how private details about Davis's movements were allegedly passed along. If true, that would mean someone with deep knowledge of Davis's habits had crossed a line that fighters consider unspoken territory. Given their long history together, Davis believes no one would understand his style, preparation, or tendencies better than Mayweather. That belief has only intensified the sense of betrayal he's expressed publicly. While none of these claims have been verified in court, they've added fuel to an already volatile situation and made it clear that this conflict runs far deeper than business disagreements. For now, everything remains unresolved. Investigations take time, facts must be verified, and speculation continues to swirl. What's undeniable is that one of boxing's biggest stars now finds himself surrounded by questions that go well beyond the ring.
You know he the one told Frank that I was running at 7 o'clock in the morning, Friday. He told Frank that. He was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drop by while I was running. It's cool. It's all right. I don't really think too much of it. He's not gonna hurt me. You know what I mean? So it's good to be with him than be cool with him, because he can do some crazy stuff. He'll picture him bad situations.
After the search, Gervonta Davis released another message that once again pulled Floyd Mayweather into the spotlight. And according to many fans, this statement completely changed the direction of the story. Davis suggested that he felt forced to act preemptively because he believed someone else was already making moves behind the scenes. In his comments, he claimed that individuals were tracking his whereabouts during hotel stays and hinted that there was a calculated scheme unfolding. While making it clear that fear wasn't a factor, Davis emphasized that protecting himself was necessary given what he described. He also made it known that he isn't running from any confrontation and is willing to face whatever comes next. However, he stressed that preparation and security matter, implying that situations like this can't be taken lightly. His words reflected a deep level of mistrust and signaled that tensions have reached a critical point. With these remarks now circulating, the focus naturally shifts to the bigger question. How did things spiral to this stage between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis? What began as a successful partnership has clearly transformed into something far more volatile that how did this rivalry truly start? Let's break it all down.
A new deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about in those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. Yeah. September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think is the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Gervonta Davis has now been taken into custody, and almost immediately, Floyd Mayweather stepped in to shape the public conversation. Staying true to form, Floyd presented himself as the steady figure in Davis's career, stressing that he had supported Tank from the very beginning and guided him through every major step. According to Mayweather, the tension between them wasn't something he created. He suggested that Davis was the one repeatedly firing shots and showing disrespect, while he simply tried to remain supportive. Floyd framed the situation as though he had always acted with Davis's best interests in mind, portraying himself as the wrong party in the fallout. But let's be real, most fans aren't buying that version of events.
My thing is, I've always been there for him from day one. We had a game plan, and my game plan was to help him become world champion and take things to that next level. And I've always been there for him. And just over the years, you can see I've always been positive, always said great things about him, always pushed him to be great. And, but over the years, it's constantly going on the internet, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd, take a shot at Floyd. Constantly be disrespectful, when all I ever been was respectful to try to help this fighter go as far as he could possibly go. That's all I ever did.
That claim doesn't exactly hold up under scrutiny. Floyd insists he's always stood by Tank. But how does that line up with the accusation that he played a role in getting him taken into custody? Helping someone doesn't usually involve putting them behind bars. And the situation reportedly goes even deeper. According to the narrative circulating online, the real trigger wasn't business or boxing at all. It was personal. Floyd allegedly became furious after learning that Gervonta Davis had been involved with his former partner. Whatever the truth is, one thing is clear. Seeing someone you once dated move on isn't against the law. Yet that personal fallout appears to have escalated into something far more serious. Critics say this moment exposed a pettier side of Mayweather, one driven less by professionalism and more by ego to make matters even more tense. Floyd has now aligned himself with one of Tank's most outspoken rivals, Shakur Stevenson. The two have been spotted training together, working side by side in the gym. And with minds like they're sharing space, it's hard not to believe strategy is being discussed. Strategy that could very well be aimed directly at Gervonta Davis.
As they come.
If you're trying to understand why Floyd's attitude toward Tank seems to have flipped overnight, this revelation may explain it. Gervonta Davis recently disclosed that he secured a business deal that reportedly surpasses anything Floyd has on the table right now. And knowing Mayweather's history, that kind of news doesn't sit quietly. Floyd has built his entire legacy on being the biggest name, the highest earner, and the center of attention in boxing. Watching someone he once mentored rise to a level that threatens that image is something he's unlikely to ignore. For a personality fueled by dominance and control, being eclipsed, even financially, can feel like a direct challenge. At this point, Floyd may not even need to concern himself with Tank's future anymore, because the damage appears to have been self-inflicted. Since news of the raid surfaced, the boxing world has been flooded with reactions. Fighters, commentators, and fans alike have shared their thoughts, with many expressing disbelief and frustration over how quickly things escalated. Not everyone was caught off guard, though. Mike Tyson offered a blunt take, saying the situation didn't shock him at all. According to Tyson, when a fighter reaches that level of fame and influence, trouble often follows if the wrong circles get involved. He implied that success brings temptation, and without discipline, it can lead straight to consequences no one wants to face. Where does this leave Gervonta Davis? The immediate priority is navigating the legal fallout. That process alone could take months or longer, and his legal team will be under intense pressure to limit the long-term impact. Regardless of the outcome, this represents a major obstacle in his career, and recovering from it won't be easy. The real question now is whether Tank can eventually put this behind him and rebuild, both inside and outside the ring. Only time will tell if this becomes a defining setback or the moment that changes everything. That wraps things up for today. If you enjoyed the breakdown, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next.
Set you off that you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause I feel like y'all got, I would say love and hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
this
it.
Exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal.
Yeah.
Tank don't cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come out.
But hey, Floyd doesn't have to worry about